Okay, let's see. Yeah, I've been thinking more and more about just getting something more powerful. I kind of want to get a MacBook because I know they're super powerful, but God, they're so expensive, and I don't care about the name for. I don't care about having an Apple product because they're so restrictive. But damn, are they powerful? Why isn't my stream pulling up? Is it? Why is it? Come on now. What the fuck? Is it even loading? I can't pull up my own. Okay, it doesn't like you can see it, or it looks like you can't see it, and I can hear myself. Cool. All right. Let me pull up a chat. We had 3 viewers when everything started acting up too. That sucks. What computer you got at the moment? Any and super powerful? Yeah, it's spend 3,000. Yeah, it better be super powerful. If you spend 3,000 fucking dollars. So right now I'm using a little laptop I got from my college for freshmen. They gave out laptops, and I mean it's great, right? And you can code on it perfectly fine, run Linux perfectly fine. But the moment I try to run OBS for streaming purposes, it's really bad. Recording is even kind of shitty too. So like if I try to run Minecraft on it, it sucks as well. So it's not the most beefy son of a bitch out there, but it does its job okay, I guess. It shows up for work. Let's say that it shows up for work, but it doesn't do its job well. Um, well, it doesn't go above and beyond. I think that's a little bit better. It's just like a little HP. Nothing great. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have one of my work machine is a Dell, and it's really good. It's really good. I might end up getting something like that. Spend, you know, much less money than a Mac. I do like. I don't know. Whatever I get, I'm gonna put fucking Linux on it. So what's the point of getting a MacBook? Okay. Excuse me. So we are now providing them with options. So, um, what kind of what kind of data will this column hold? Uh, Text, numbers, dates. Um, I might also add another one that says puts like for I'm not sure. In the event that they enter I'm not sure, it can default to a text. That way. Nah, should it do that? Hmm. I need to look up some SQL stuff. So again, since I'm only sharing this, you won't see it, but I'm gonna look up SQLite column types, SQL column types, data types. Null, integer, real, values, floating point. So like percentages, so text and blob. The value is blob data stored exactly. Boolean data types, date and time, data type, list, integers, Real. I never heard of that. Big integer, unsigned big integer, small integer, tiny integer, double precision, float, decimal, boolean, date, time. Wait, it just said date and time doesn't. Oh, I see what they're doing. So there's the affinity of integer, which can control all of these ints, integers, int 8, all that. Then text can have character, varchar, varying character, inchar, native char, all those. The type of none can have blob or no data type. Real can hold real, double precision, double, and floats, and numeric can hold numeric, decimal. What is numeric and integer? What's the difference between those two? Let's see here. Problem is if you get a Mac Air, what the hell is that? They come with 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 SSD to upgrade is 200 a piece. Goddamn. Cut down M3. I don't know what their CPUs are really, but I hear they're powerful. 18 gigabytes of RAM. At that point, you could get yourself a i7 Ryzen 7, i7 Ryzen with 4070, 32 gigs of RAM. Yeah, and I have a machine, my game, like not a gaming rig, but it's my main machine that's running Windows, and it's actually the one you probably watched me stream on it back when I used to code on it, um, earlier in the year and last year. I sometimes would get on a virtual machine on there. Um, I would love to just use that as dude. It would be perfect. I got a decent little CPU in there, like an i5 90 9600K or something like that. I got a 32 gigs of RAM. My GPU is 8 gigs of memory, so it's like um, it's not beefy by any means, but it's good enough. You know, it's better than this laptop. Um, in fact, let's see. Oh yeah, you can't see it. Damn it, never mind. So I would love to put up, but sometimes I'll play World of Warcraft or some other games that don't run on Linux, so that's why it's still running Windows. Okay, so um, dates. Another SSD. I have thought about dual boot. I actually do have a slot for M.2 SSD, another M.2 SSD, because my OS is on a shitty. So I bought a pre-built years ago, and I just modified it over years. I never took the OS or transferred the OS from the SSD that came with it, which is only 256 gigabytes, so nothing, because Windows OS takes up so much goddamn space. Um, that's still on the original SSD. I got a M.2 that I use for like my games and stuff, but I have one more slot on the motherboard for another M.2, I believe. I just haven't done any work to the PC. I haven't really been thinking about it, but I could put a dual boot on there. I do have Linux on my thumb drive. I would just have to install it. I sure could do it. How big is the Ubuntu? Let me see what this is. I'm gonna open on my phone. Yeah. Does when you do a dual boot, does it gain access to all the resources that like the other OS is not using, or like all the resources the computer has access to? It would make sense, right? I've never done that before. Because if this is true, and I did that, maybe I could honestly sell this other machine or just use it for like traveling stuff. Okay, right on. So it gains all access to all of that. That's pretty fucking cool. I don't feel like working on this part right now. It's a column type. I feel like this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Um, That'd be pretty cool. Let's get rid of this. Enter the Can you select boot? You, can you select boot priority from motherboard? Most have a computer key, customer key to quick select, like MSI. You can select. Okay. Um, yeah, I think if I hold down for when it tries to boot up Windows, if I hold down, I think Shift and F something, it opens up like that the blue screen, and you can select the stuff. I don't remember like the boot the drive you want to boot off of. Um, I had to do it for this machine when I set it up. Let's see here. Int showing column type. Column selection menu is equal to true. While showing true. Set this to false. Okay, insert the. If you booted from a USB, which I assume you did for Linux, yeah, same thing would just show UEFI, Windows Boot Manager, and then another one after it. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that. I maybe because honestly, I would like to streaming and recording my coding sessions for this project or any other project has helped me do like helped done wonders for me. Um, so I would much rather like I'm tired of it fucking trying to stream and then having to do what I'm doing right now and only show part of the stream, just the text editor. So OpenSUSE. I use a. Is OpenSUSE the same as Cent? Are they similar to CentOS? For work, I use CentOS or something like some shit like that. It's like a Red Hat alternative. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Red Hat based. Yeah. I also have Rocky on my machine, my work machine too. Rocky OS. Yeah, maybe I'll look into dual booting, doing like a dual boot, and just use this machine strictly for like travel or even though I don't travel, but going out or something. Okay. So we get it, and then once we get it, that number is set to that, and so we could do a switch case. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Switch. MKB, what are your plans for the day? Switch section case 1 in the event that it's case 1 make actually what we'll do is we also need to string copy yeah, perfect, column type to text. Excellent. 440 for me is not going to go out and catch up with old friend, but beside that, much. I actually got a couple dates today. I got one here in a little bit, man. Like actually, it's in the afternoon, but I'm gonna make sure I'm ready to go before then, get gas and all that. And then I have another date at like sometime this evening. So I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna be running the fucking gauntlet today, my friend. Case 2. String copy, column type integer, perfect. Ooh. Now here's the problem. Or here's another problem. Let's say they say, oh, this is gonna, I'm the teacher, right? And I'm going through this and I'm like, okay, what kind of data will this column hold? And I say, oh, well, this is gonna be a quiz. The column is gonna be called quizzes, and it's gonna hold the data type of percentages. Well, that's all they need to know, and I need to handle the rest. So we would have to, again, you can't see, I keep forgetting you can't see the whole fucking screen, but wouldn't I have to, so I would need to give more options. Because saying just numbers probably wouldn't do a good job. It would handle shit weird. This is what you mean, what you meant earlier, MKB. Have to handle stuff, yeah, decimals like that. We could do like whole numbers, decimals, and then we can say that's okay, floating point, double. I guess that's okay. Boolean's true. So like if they let's say there's another one that's like a column that's like failing. The column name is failing or something. I don't know. Past final or turned in or just like whatever however they want to handle it. Like it's up to them. But yeah, using true or false values. Okay, that's true. Let's do that as 4. Let's see. True or false value. Okay. That'll be 4, 5, and then 6. Whole numbers, decimals, true or false values, dates. Yeah, no. I'm not worrying about any of that extra shit. This is gonna be. I think this is right here. This list right here is pretty good. Handles most of it. I mean, any type of text, I'll just handle as a string. Whole numbers will be our integers. We have our floats, Boolean values, dates. I think there's a format for that. Like I didn't when I did MySQL for a little bit. Like there was like a date column and it had a specific like format. So I would imagine SQLite's the same, but I'll have to look into it. Okay. Okay, so we get the buffer, set it to that. Okay, we're back here. So, what you got for me? Case 3, come on. Rio. Wait, is that what it was? Rio? Yeah, Rio is like floats and doubles. Okay. Make a little thing here. Boolean, and then will it give me dates? Is the column type a date an actual thing? If you take here, I take it. Oh, I already answered that. So there is, yeah, date. There is a date data type, so we don't need to worry about this. There's date and time, or date time. Um, so, hmm. I won't worry about date time right now. Okay, so there we go. And in the event that they say 6, we'll go ahead and say, oh, null. Okay, so when it's null, when a column in SQL has a type of null, it can contain any value and it won't like break. Oh, it can contain no value. Oh, well, that's. Is there a type for any or any? Is that a type? I doubt it. Let's Google. Oh, none. Yeah. Here we go. None. And then it can be none specified. So let's write a comment here. When the user. Wait, let me double check. No data type specified. Let me look that up. SQLite none data type. In a SQLite, the none value is not recognized data type. SQLite uses dynamic typing that a column. If you're seeing the term none in the context of SQLite, it might be a placeholder for custom. Okay, so why is one article saying I could use none and another saying I cannot? Typically, SQLite supports several data types, including integer, real, text, blob, or null. Um, i.e., a non-null nullable column needs to have a value of that data type. A nullable column can be empty, and I would I would think having a no data type specified defies the point of SQL. Defies the point of SQL. Okay. So that means in the event that they say none, I can just handle it as text. So I can do this then, because just in the event that the teacher or the instructor is like, I don't know what kind of data this is going to hold. Fuck it, we're going to hold it as text. Case 6. Now, yeah. and that'll kind of be like a default we can do. In the event the user doesn't know, we just store it as text. Okay. All right, so what we need to do then is take that column type, and then we need to create a function in our DB C++ file, and take the pass in the column type as an argument for that function. So check a table has column. Drop table. I was working on something on here earlier. Let's make sure we don't have rename. Rename roster, that's fine. For now, we might end up doing a delete for that too. Rename column, here we go. Okay. And we're gonna rename this to, this function is gonna be called set new column, or set call type. Sets the type of a column in a roster table. Look at your like a Casanova with multiple data types lined up tonight. Oh wait, data types. Oh my god, I'm thinking like a fucking programmer. With multiple dates lined up. So yeah, man. You know, I figured why not get out and have a little fun. It's a Saturday. Spending a lot of time working and doing a bunch of other stuff that's stressful. You know, sit back, enjoy a cigar, go on a couple dates, hang out, man. Let's see how they go. Where were we? Oh, here we are. Casanova with multiple data types. I can't believe I just read that like that. Int. So we're gonna call this int set column type, and it's gonna take in the roster. Const char roster name, I believe, and then const char points to the column type. I think that should be fine. Okay, so we're gonna do string column or string roster name and string column type. SQLite 3 db int rc is equal to if I need to do this error handling. I made it an issue for myself. Problem is if you date one going well and working out. No, so I set it up, I think, relatively well. My first date is with a woman who this is me the first time we're meeting, and I have it all planned out completely, like what we're gonna do, what we're gonna eat, and then I gave me some cushion out, like a couple of cushion hours or hours of time in between, in the event that it goes a little longer or whatever, perfectly fine. And then the date afterwards is my second date with this woman, and I'm looking forward to it. So all in all, I think I have a good 5 hours in between from the time the one date starts to the time the other, or I'm sorry, the time the one date ends to the time the other one begins. Yeah, let's make it 4 hours. I think that's plenty of time. And I mean, I would never blow anybody off. I would just say I'm running a little late, even though I don't like running late. If RC is not equal to SQLite, okay, go ahead and do this. I can't wait to come through this file again and remove so much of these fucking errors that I have. I have the same error over and over and over and over again. Okay. Now I have a question. How in the fuck am I gonna do this? So we're giving it the string value here. So all we'd have to do is pass that in. We pass it in our statement. String gonna lurk. All right, MKB, appreciate it. I'll probably keep this going for like another 15-ish minutes, and then probably end it because I gotta do some cleaning up and whatnot. But appreciate the lurk and stopping by the stream as usual. All right, string set column type, column type. Where alter table. Alter column. Whoop. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I don't even know if that's gonna work. Should be fine because we're not. Alter table roster name, alter column, I guess, and then we just take in the type or state. Is that really gonna be it? Let's try it out. So what we would need to do is we need to call our functions here. So we need to do set column type, and we're gonna pass in roster name. And we're gonna also pass in column type. And what we'll do is does my DB even show the types? Yeah, it does. Text, text, text. Okay, that's cool. So where does it get roster name? It's gonna get roster name from. This gets passed in, so choose column type takes in that roster name. Okay, perfect. Wait. Actually, might not be. That made me wrong. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, cool. I like that. Okay. So column type. Choose column type. Where are we calling this at? Choose column type needs to happen inside of delete a column. Where we're calling right here. We need a new one. Else if. Oh my god. Else if. String compare action. Actually, no. This isn't. No. This isn't happening like that. This is actually happening when we're creating a column. And so we need to do. So let's see here. We don't, because of that. Okay, that's why we're doing that. Okay, so we create the column, get the name. Roster exists, so we check if the roster exists. If it exists, we're gonna actually take this out. Choose column type, roster name with prefix. Actually, no. Ooh, wait a minute. So we choose and then we need to do I think I did this wrong. So we create the roster. Well, the first thing we need to do is get the type of the roster, and then once we get the type, then we'll be able to get the name and set it, and then it's good. Or we can get the name and then set the type. But I think it'd be best to set the type and then the name because, yeah, let's do it that way. Create column name. So we're going to call the create column name function inside of the set the type function. So after you do it, we set it, and then we will then set column type function. Choose column type. Shit, hold on. So we set it, and then we can do create column name, roster name. So at that point, the create column name function on the back end, which is add column to roster, needs to take in the type. All right, so const char, yeah, perfect. Const char type, and then here instead of this, we're gonna have plus that column type. Perfect. That should work. Okay. And the type. Okay, so the type is also we need to go to change our thing real quick before I forget. What was that one called? Add call to roster. Okay. Oh, we also need set column type, which is after rename roster. It doesn't take the old name. It's just gonna take the. Ooh, wait a minute. So we don't even need this function then, right? Because our create column function here takes in whatever the column type is passed. So all we need to do is get. So we no longer need this. Oh, actually, you know what? No, because we. In the event that we want to. No changing, only deleting and adding, because then it would be a problem. So let's actually just go ahead and delete that for now. And so what'll happen? This instead of calling the where are you? This function here, it'll just take in create column, and then this type comes from. So here we need to do const char column type, and there we go. So I would prefer the function to do one thing, but I think this is fine. want to do is, hold on, where are we? Column type. So this needs to take in column type. Oh, why is it? Oh shit. String copy. Yeah, there we go. So we no longer need that there. Cool. And then create column type, and then we're gonna do now we, well, no, it's fine. We don't need to use that parameter. Add column to roster. Takes in the column name, the roster name, and the column type. So this now needs column type. And we're going to get column type. When we call this function, we call this function down here. So we get the type from whatever that is. So that should be fine. We're getting one more little error, syntax error here. Alright. We might be good. So let's try this out. I'm going to create a new column. 2, 6, text. Okay, enter the number for the type. So we want to do text. Enter the name of the column. Hello world. Yes. Okay, successfully added a new column. Let's see. Moment of truth, MKB, if you're still there. We should have a new column. We do. Hello world. And it's a type of text. So let's try one more. Alright. 2. Create a column. 6. Test roster. And we're going to make it a type for a whole numbers. So it's going to be a type of integer. Name the column. Numbers. Yes. Alright, let's try it again. Refresh. Boom! Look at that, dude. Hell yeah. Alright. That makes me happy. So we are now able to allow the user to create a column as well as specify the type of data that goes in there. Now, a whole other problem arises in the event that they try to add certain data. I didn't think about this part, but it has to be that data type, otherwise it'll probably crash. So what I can do is I can probably read the type of the column that they're trying to enter information in and add like a warning. Hey, you're currently adding data to column numbers, must be type of a number. Which is probably going to be complex for the average person. Okay. I think that's a good stopping point. I think that's good. I'm going to go ahead and end it. So thank you for anybody who stopped by. MKB, I appreciate you stopping by the stream. I'm going to go ahead and put this part of the VOD on YouTube since we got it working. The next thing would be actually deleting the tables. I think actually, did I do that yet? I haven't worked on deleting. That's the next thing I'll do. Yeah, so we're able to add our columns and our types. So that's pretty cool. Um, do I want to work on deleting right now? I do want to end the stream, but maybe I could work on deleting. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna search up what it is to alter a column and drop it or whatever. Delete a column SQLite. Alter table. The drop column syntax is used to remove existing column from a table. Okay, so you can just use drop column. All right. This might not be the hardest thing to implement right now. Have I started that yet? Let's drop table. Delete. Remove. Okay, drop column. Okay, so we don't have the function built out yet. Let's drop table. There is check if table has column. Add column. Let's do it right underneath here. Oh, I remember this from last night. This function here was pretty wicked. ChatGPT did all the work for this one. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I even made a little comment there. Oh, look at that, dude. So we also would need to takes in the column name and roster name. Okay. Oh boy. Alter table, drop column. That seems right. ChatGPT, or what is this called? Copilot coming in clutch. Failed to delete column. Since it's not data, this is perfectly fine. If it was actual data, I'd have to do like that weird shit with the question marks. Let's fucking take it. Alter table, roster name, string, correct. Drop column, column name. So what is this? Delete column from roster. We'd call this delete a column. That'll all be the same. Okay. Actually, we could just copy and paste that. Buffer. Wait a minute. Why is this like this? It shouldn't be like that. Why is that doing that? That was weird. Okay. Yeah, this is all going to be the same then. That's fine. Action to perform is going to change. So yeah, that's all perfectly cool. Append our prefix onto there. And all we got to do is change. In fact, this could be its own function too, but that's getting a little ahead of myself. Delete the column. Create a column. Oh, I didn't notice this. It should say create a column. use column. We won't need to do this. We just need to do delete column from roster, and actually we will need to handle getting the column name. So we need to check if the column exists, which was called the what function? Check if table has column. So that returns either. Oh, damn! Here's the problem I ran into. I don't think this is actually a working function because I was checking earlier for if a table has a column, and it would return true even if it's not. So let's fix that. Do Okay, so we would end up needing there, how do we start this? Utils, so column name, yeah. Enter the name of the column you'd like to delete. Column name buffer. Cancel. Char column name. Enter the name of column you would like to delete. Else, okay. Let's see here. So, what are we doing here? So, if you cancel, we need to run our function called drop. Oh, first we need to run it. Check if. So, has column. To check if it has column. If true, and confirmation, delete column. If confirmation is equal to 1, because that's what it returns, int equals delete call from roster. Do I have that function already? Delete call from roster? Do we do? Holy shit. Alright. Copilot coming in clutch. Now let's see. Add students roster, create a column. Create a column. Check if it exists. If it exists, then we would run the give it to me, delete column function, which takes in that prefix. Okay. Alright, let's see what we get. Delete call. Undefined reference to check if call exists. Wait, what is it? Check if Table has column. That's what it's called. I actually might rename it to that. Check if call exists. Okay. Here we go. 2, 7. Oh, wow. 7 is supposed to delete a column. What do we do? So we are up here with it. If if 7. Oh, damn. We didn't even fucking add the shit. Okay, enter a name for the column that you would like to delete. So we have a column called MKB. So let's delete MKB's column. So go to MKB. Uh-oh, name is too short. Why is it saying that the enter name is too short? Enter the name. If result is equal to, wait, what? The name is too short. Has column is false. So it's coming back as false. Oh yeah, because we ran into an issue with this function. Apparently this didn't exist, so I'm gonna take this real quick and see. Because ChatGPT gave it to me, and it's prone to being fucking incorrect. So kind of cold in here. Let's see if this makes it better. I doubt it. Looks like it's actually going to cause a problem. But fuck it, we'll take it. I hate, also, why is it doing that? Just don't. Just do -1. Two. I'm gonna go 7. Test roster. We're gonna look for our MKB. Enter name is too short. Why is that showing up? Entered name is too short. Has column is false. That actually shouldn't be the case anyway. Has column Has column. Shit. Check if column exists. False is getting. So we're returning 0. So why would that even be the case? That's fucking stupid. Or rather, check if column exists is returning 0. Okay. Can we... All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it. I don't feel like dealing with this right now. Oh boy. Later.